In this app, we will see how can you make an app with which you can click a picture and then this picture gets displayed here in the image view, and then you can click on this button set wallpaper so that you can set the wallpaper for this picture. Let me first show you the layout text. So here's a linear layout, and the orientation is vertical. Button click picture and button set wallpaper. Normal buttons with the IDs given for them, and then we have an image view which will be used to display the picture. Everything is wrap content here. Now let's look at the main activity, the activity which is going to handle everything here. So I've taken these two buttons here, the button class and these two references here, and here I'm making the objects for these. So button click and button wall, two objects for button class, and this is the intent that you will be using here. Then there is a class called bitmap. This class takes care of the images. If you want to deal with images, then you need to make objects of this class. So we have made a reference here, then we'll make an object out of it later. And here is the image view reference. These three lines are quite familiar to you. Here we have created an object of image view, and here we have put the set on click listener on button click and button wall. I have used this interface view dot on click listener here. Now when the user clicks on either of those two buttons, then we will be first finding out which of these buttons have been clicked. So this is the view argument here. We are getting ID out of it, and then we are finding out if it is B1 or it is the other B2. So if it is B1, which is for clicking the picture, then we are going to make the cam as the intent object, and this intent object will be prepared like this. Media store dot action image capture. This is the action which you need to give. So this is basically an implicit intent that we are creating here, and then we start the activity for result. CAM, this is the same intent that we created here, and then 123 is the request code. So you can put any number here, but just make sure that this number is replicated again whenever you are receiving the result of the request. In the next step, we are now here we are finding out if it was button 2. So if it was button 2, then these steps are to be done. First, let's look at the first button first. So if you click on button 1, then you will start the activity for result, and implicit intent will be fired with the request code 123. So basically this intent will be resolved by the camera application of your mobile phone, and once that camera application resolves the intent and does its job, then it will send the intent back with which will be received by on activity result. So this is the request code and result code and intent data. These are the input arguments. We are first finding out if result code is equal to OK, result OK. So if the camera app was able to do its job and return the result, then it will also return the result code as result OK, and we are checking that out. Here we are finding out if request code is 123, which basically means that this intent which has been received is the same intent which we had fired. I mean, let's say tomorrow if you make an app which has got 4 or 5 buttons, then you can differentiate the different results that are coming from in camera app through this request code. Now here we are finding out now we are going to take out the image from that bundle, from that data that has come from the intent. So this intent which you receive from the camera app is named as data here. So you can get the data out of it through the bundle class object. So we created a class called we created an object called extras, which is of bundle class. We put a method get extras on this, and now we have the image inside this extras. And now what we need to do is we need to get it in the form of a bitmap. So bitmap, if you remember, we had created a reference here, bitmap bmap wallpaper. So now this reference will be made into an object. So that is what we are doing here. Bmap wallpaper is equal to bitmap, typecasting here. Extras this is the same extra here. So extras dot get data. So this is basically a keyword which you cannot change. This is, you can say this is system defined, and you need to put data only here, nothing else, because this is what the Android OS understands, right? So put get data here, and the moment you put get data here, and then you have the image inside this object bmap wallpaper, and now you can just put it there, iv.setImage bitmap bmap wallpaper. So now you have image view here, the object of image view, and then you call a method called setImage bitmap, and then insert your object inside this, and that is what you need to do. That's it. One more small thing which you need to do is you need to give a permission here, which is set wallpaper. So this is a permission which the user will not be asked for when they install the app, but you still need to give a permission here if you want the wallpaper to be set on your mobile phone. So do run this app. I have tested it and it does work, and let me know if you have any feedback. Please subscribe to the channel, it will really encourage me to make more videos. Thank you.